हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि मैंने अपने चैनल पर चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड पेडागोजी के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस की सीरीज़ स्टार्ट कर रखी है एंड ये उसी सीरीज़ का पार्ट 3 है। तो जिन्होंने भी पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 नहीं देखे हैं वह चैनल के प्लेलिस्ट पर जाकर चेक कर सकते हैं। और अगर वीडियो पसंद आए तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा। वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के साथ। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन दे रखा है, विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिफ्लेक्ट्स असेसमेंट फॉर लर्निंग स्ट्रैटेजीज। फर्स्ट, assessment is used to label superior and inferior students. Second, assessment is carried out during teaching learning to create differentiated teaching and learning strategies. Third, assessment is used to provide evidence of achievement to parents, students, etc. या fourth, assessment is carried out at the end of the learning process. So, इसका जो करेक्ट आंसर है वो है ऑप्शन नंबर 2. Next, there are a few first generation school goers in a middle school class. The teacher should first call the parents and ask them to enroll their children for tuition if they wish their children to study at all. Second, give a long lecture to the parents about how they are wasting their money on these children. Third, talk to the children to understand them and make the classroom environment conducive to their learning. Fourth, tell the children sensitively that they do not have the capability to study further and they should now help their parents at work. So answer is option 3. Next, students from disadvantaged background should first be given vocational education so that they can pursue their parents' occupation. Second, be placed in regular schools and efforts should be made to adapt the curriculum and facilitate learning for all the students in the context of their social and cultural context. Third, not be given education at all. Fourth, be made to study in different schools since their cognitive capabilities cannot match those of other students. So correct answer will be option 2. Next, a child with learning disability first needs to be put in a separate institution and not in mainstream classrooms. Uh, Second, has a right to study in the regular school where there are special provisions for him. Third, should be given vocational education but should not be taught science and writing skills. Fourth, needs to be dealt with severely and punished harshly for his mistakes. So correct answer is option 2. Next, talented and creative children first need to be given special attention to enable them to reach their full potential. Second, are very difficult to deal with and the teacher should be very strict with them. Third, are those children who are excellent in each area of development, cognitive, social, emotional and physical. Fourth, have a higher IQ and have better social skills than peers. So correct answer will be option 1. Next, in a progressive setup, children with special needs first are segregated from other children and are allowed to join them only at the meal time. Second, are given only vocational training. Third, are allowed to mingle with other children on the condition that they behave themselves. Fourth, are taught along with other children while making special provisions for their needs. So correct answer is option 4. Next, learner-centered teaching means that first, learners are considered passive recipients and teacher has the right knowledge. Second, learners are slow in learning and teacher stresses completion of syllabus. Third, learners are given an opportunity to construct knowledge and teacher is a guide in the learning process. Fourth, learners know little and teaching involves transmission of facts to them. So answer is option 3. Next, learning can be facilitated by first pushing the children harder by using punishment. Second, asking the child to do a lot of drill and practice. Third, pressurizing the children to spend long hours on studying. Yeah, fourth, connecting new materials with something the child already knows. Correct answer is option 4. Next, in a constructive classroom, as envisioned by Piaget and Vygotsky, the teacher first gives long lectures on various topics. Second, provides an opportunity to the students to engage in inquiry and problem solving. Third, takes a backseat and observes the students. Your fourth, dictates answers to all the questions in the textbook. So correct answer is option 3. 2. Next, according to the theory of cognitive development given by Piaget, the teacher has an insignificant role to play in classroom. First, yes, because the child is sure to develop cognitively as he goes along the sequence of development suggested by Piaget. Second, no, because the teacher supports and facilitates the active explorations of the children. Third, no, because the teacher needs to perform administrative duties also. Yeah, fourth, yes, because the child constructs his own view of the world. So, correct answer is option number 2. Next, which one of the following is most effective method for the success of continuous and comprehensive evaluation? First, conducting assessment at the beginning of and end of the session. Second, using a variety of ways to assess children over a period of time. Third, giving written tests to children periodically. Yeah, fourth, having only multiple choice questions in test. So correct answer will be option 2. Next is, it is important to appreciate children's work rather than criticize it. This statement is first correct because no parent can complain to the teacher that she scolded her child. Second, incorrect since appreciation spoils children. Third, incorrect since children can improve their work only when adults criticize it. Yeah, fourth, correct since it helps to foster creativity in children. So correct answer is option 4. Next, as a middle school science teacher, which of one of the following will be your most preferred method? First, dictating answers to the questions in the textbook. Second, asking bright children to write answers to the questions in the textbook and dictate them to the class. Third, conducting experiments and doing projects. Yeah, fourth, making students read the chapter aloud. So correct answer is option 3. Next, despite giving stars for every work, a teacher finds that the students are not motivated to learn. This could be because first, the teacher is not giving different colored stars. Second, the teacher is not giving appropriate stars. Third, the students are incapable of learning. Yeah, fourth, rewards alone cannot ensure interest and long term learning. So, correct answer is option 4. Next, what roles does socio-cultural context play in learning? First, an insignificant role. Second, it is not related to learning. Third, it plays a very important role in learning. Yeah, fourth, not at all. So correct is option 3. Next, what the child learns, how well she learns it, and how she is able to apply that learning to various situations depends on first, opportunities the teacher provides for memorization and recall. Second, her parents' intelligence and money they spend on her. Third, how well the school gives rewards and punishment. Yeah, fourth, opportunities she has to observe and interact with objects and people. Correct is answer 4. Next, proximo-distal principle of motor development means that first, development tends to proceed from toe to hand. Second, it is a sequence of biological changes in childhood. Third, development proceeds from the center of the organism to its periphery. Yeah, fourth, development tends to proceed from head to toe. So correct answer is option 3. Next, Which one of the following statements is correct? First, childhood is a happy period for all children. Second, children are like adults in their thinking. Third, children are evil creatures who have to be tamed by the adults around. Fourth, childhood is experienced differently by children in different social and cultural contexts. So correct answer is option 4. Next, individual differences can be attributed to the complex interplay between the hereditary factors and the genes, genetic makeup, inborn characteristics या environment. So correct answer is option 4. Next, which one of these does not play a role in socialization of children? First, school. Second, family. Third, physical infrastructure. And fourth, media. So correct answer is option 3. Next, according to Piaget, which one of the following pairs is essential for cognitive development of the child? First, assimilation and ZPT. Second, accommodation and scaffolding. Third, IQ and creativity. Or fourth, assimilation and accommodation. So answer is option 4. Next, a child focuses on one aspect of a situation and ignores the others. This is due to first, egocentric behavior, second, inability to imitate, third, focus on symbolic thought, या fourth, concentration. Answer is option 1, egocentric behavior. Next, in pre-conventional morality, first, many rules and values are internalized by the individual. Second, generic and broad-based principles of justice are evolved to view laws as social contracts. Third, the idea of rules and values is not developed at all. या fourth, rules are external to the self. So इसका जो करेक्ट आंसर होगा वो होगा ऑप्शन 4. Next, Dash believed that cognitive development occurs in a socio-cultural context and evolves out of the child's social interactions. First, Freud, second, Vygotsky, third, Erikson, या fourth, Piaget. So correct answer is option 2, Vygotsky. Next, according to which theorist language plays a crucial role in the development of cognitive ability? First, Piaget, second, Bandura, third, Pavlov, या fourth, Vygotsky. So correct answer is Vygotsky. Next, a teacher believes that each child is unique and a special individual and therefore actively involves them in their own education and development. The teacher is adopting first, child-centric education, second, method-centric education, third, teacher-centric education, या fourth, school-centric education. So correct answer is option 1. Next, which one of the following statements best describe intelligence? First, intelligence is an unidimensional concept. Second, intelligence is influenced only by heredity. Third, intelligence is influenced by environment only. Yeah, fourth, intelligence is a multidimensional concept. Answer is option 4. Next, language dash thought is totally independent of. Second is synonym with. Third, influences. या fourth, can be equated with. So language influences thought. Option 3. Next, when parents buy dolls for their daughters and football for their sons, their decision reflects first, gender constancy, second, gender insensitivity, third, gender empowerment, या fourth, gender stereotyping. Answer is option 4. Next, in a classroom, teaching learning needs to be first, standardized because only then can assessment be objective and valid. Second, individualized since there are individual differences among learners. Third, individualized because learners are homogeneous group. Fourth, standardized since learning needs to be uniform for all the learners. So correct answer is option 2. So guys, ये थे आज के कुछ important questions. आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाले वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.